Since 2012, the Syrian regime had been targeting rebel groups in eastern Aleppo with indiscriminate airstrikes, inflicting mass casualties. Once the largest city, Aleppo was possibly the most strategic battleground, and the longer it took to gain it, the uglier it got on the ground. Some cases of the regime's use of chlorine and sarin gas are still being investigated by a special UN team. But on Monday, Human Rights Watch published a new report documenting more recent chlorine attacks by the regime. Based on interviews with the emergency staff and witnesses, it says 8 different incidents were documented in several neighborhoods in besieged eastern Aleppo, killing at least 9 civilians, including 4 children, and injuring 200.
In this case, what we've seen is a series of coordinated attacks using chlorine by the Syrian government. These are not the acts of a rogue helicopter unit. These appear to have been an integral part of the military strategy to retake Aleppo. Between November 17th and December 13th, we documented 8 attacks.
That was the period when combatants had agreed on a ceasefire, which only turned out to be a prelude to a major regime offensive. The Atlantic Council, a policy research group based in Washington, also asserted the claim that the Syrian regime had used chlorine bombs, and much more.
Hospitals were bombed, not once or twice, but repeatedly. Cluster bombs and incendiaries fell on residential areas. Chemical weapons were used. Repeat that, chemical weapons were used. Siege, hunger, and indiscriminate strikes brought suffering to women, children, the disabled, and the very old.
It concluded pro-Assad forces did all this knowing there would be little reprisal. The Atlantic Council suggests that there was a huge cost of inaction by the international community, particularly by the United States. It believes that Aleppo's fall tipped the balance of power in favor of Russia, Iran, and the regime, and the concern is when alleged war crimes remain with impunity, that there could still be room for more. Ediz Tiyansan, TRT World in Gaziantep, near the Turkey-Syria border.